Hello everybody and welcome back to this new video. Today we are going to take this normal looking brain, which is really boring if you ask me, and make it light up. Like and subscribe and let's get started. We are going to need a flathead screwdriver, a pair of these pliers things here, an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, a pair of scissors, one of these fake tea lights that take 3-volt batteries that look like something like this, electrical tape, this normal clear tape, of course we're going to need the brain to modify, and a pair of 1.5 batteries. We are going to need two because they are half the voltage of the one needed to run the light. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is disassemble this light. I found that the easiest way is to get some pliers, this thing, I don't know how it's called, but this thing or some normal pliers, and twist it, and it's out. Then you can see here is the LED we need. Then what we need to do is take a X-Acto knife. Actually, I don't recommend using an X-Acto knife because the point is really small and can break. As you can see, mine broke, but you don't really need it. Maybe a box cutter works just as well. So I want to make a cut on the side, preferably where there are no electronics or stuff I can damage, because maybe I want to use them in the future. So this side or this side work really well. I'm going to take this side. So what I want to do is make it separate the external part from the bottom, and here we go. Now I'll take a screwdriver and put it like this, and I will put it where I made the cut and lift it up. Okay, now I have the flathead screwdriver. This is small, so I think it works better, and I'm going to put it like this in between the two parts, and I'll try to wedge it in there. Okay, so now it's in there, and then use it as a lever to... I've broken a piece of plastic, but that doesn't matter. So you can see that here is the simple circuit. So how it works is basically there are some contacts here, and here is a switch that's attached to the battery, and when you flip the switch it connects the positive side to the negative side, and the current flows. So now the only thing I need from this light is this LED bulb light. I don't know how you say it, but so you can just cut off the wire. Even a pair of scissors works fine for this because the wire is really thin. So cut it off, and here is the light we need. So now the plan is to take the brain light like this and drill a hole. These LED are usually the same diameter as a Lego pin, so it won't be completely unusable if you want to remove this. So I'm going to drill this axle hole with a 5mm drill bit, or I'm going to, I don't know, file it or use a Dremel. But what I want to do is make this enter the eyes, and then I want to have something that keeps the batteries from falling down, because they are gonna literally stick right here, and we are going to bend the leads to make them the right size to fit the batteries, and then maybe make something that keeps them from falling out. So let's go drill this thing. Whee! Okay, now I've clamped this the piece here with this pretty crap rig, but it's in here. Please, for your sake, please don't hold it in your hand, because if the drill slips, you will be missing a finger. Yay! So I have this drill with the 5mm drill bit. Ideally you would use something smaller, but I don't have anything smaller. So we are going to take this and use the axle hole to center the drill bit and just drill down. So remember, safety goggles, maybe these or another pair, I don't know, maybe even a mask of some kind, so you don't get plastic in your eyes and or your lungs. Now I will drill it, and I will see you back upstairs. So now we are back upstairs. You can see that I have drilled it all the way down to the end of the original hole, and now this should fit. And it's a little loose, but nothing you can fix with super glue. So now we can see how it looks. Let's if I put the batteries there. Whoops. Let's see. And looks pretty nice. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how it looks with the lights off. And that looks pretty cool. So now the only thing we need to do is to find a way to keep the batteries in place. I will turn the lights on again. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to glue the light in the brain. What we want to do is to glue it here with the two leads on the side of the brain, like this. Hope it focuses. So I'm going to use some glue that I have here. This is Yoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, or however you pronounce it. I'm going to put some of it here, not too much, because if you put too much it will overflow and go everywhere. So just glue it in here. You can also use probably super glue, maybe it's even better. So then we want to bend the leads outwards like this on to the sides. You will also need some electrical tape for the next step, and also some normal clear tape. So I'm going to get those and come back. Okay, now I have the two tapes here. The first thing we are going to do is to take a piece of this clear tape. Don't know if you can see it because it's clear. So I'm gonna take this and cut it in half, because if not it's too wide. And then I'm going to put the piece of tape across like this. And I like to put it very, very tightly, so it holds well. And just cut it off if it's too long. Then we can take the electrical tape, and what we are going to use the thing we are going to use the electrical tape for is taping together the batteries, because like this they go everywhere, and it's really annoying. So I'm going to do that. The other reason that we are taping them with electrical tape is to prevent short circuit, and because the sides of the batteries are also a negative. The sides and the back are negative, and the front is positive. So if they come in contact with the leads as well as what we want to, as well as the back and the front, they will short circuit the circuit, and it will not work. So just like this. Preferably, is that how you say it? I don't know. So preferably you want to use a tape that is the same color as the brain, because if you use some kind of weird color, it will stand out. We are also going to put a piece of electrical tape here, because this plastic tape isn't super doesn't because even if this tape is plastic, it still may let some electricity pass through. So if it does, it will not work. So we want to put a piece of tape right there. So just take a little piece like this, just and cut it the right size, so we can put it here, and this will prevent another possible point of failure. So stick it well on there, because you don't want it to come off. And now it's time to bend the leads. Now you want to look at how the battery is, and you want one to go up and around, and this one we will fold all down here. So take this and like fold it like so. So it will contact the bottom, and this one we will bend up like this, and then around. So if we put on the battery, maybe in the right way around, it should work. You can see that it lights up. Now what we want to do is force this one to press on the battery, because if it doesn't, you can see that it does nothing. So we can take a piece of clear tape and we can fold it in half, maybe remove this piece of vinyl. So fold it in half. Okay, then put on the battery. The way I put the leads, the positive one is on the bottom and the negative one is on top, or in the front, in the back, and in the back, it doesn't really matter. But it doesn't change anything if you put it the other way around. So now we will take the tape, if you can find the end. So take the tape, and we will also need to cut this, because if we don't, it's too wide, and we want to stick it here to the I don't know if you can see this because it's transparent. I don't know if I'm in frame. Maybe you can see it, but basically there is a piece of tape here. So we want to stick it like this, so that this is towards the back, like this, and we don't fully close the circle yet. So put on the battery and pull it tight and close it like this. It will force the connection, and it will work. And just like this. Sometimes it doesn't work that well. If you still have problems like I'm having, push it down so it presses harder, and you can see that here we have a brain. Now we can see how it looks on a mock. Let's move everything away. So take the head, and you can see that it looks pretty cool already with a blank head. Now I'll take a mock. I have here this Toa half mock, which has a Pakari, but it doesn't matter because it's still half. So stick it on here. It already looks really cool, and we put on the mask. And he has also this hood, so I'll put it on as well, if I can manage to put it well enough. So like this, and let's turn off the lights and see how it looks. And as you can see, now I'm waving my hand over it, but you can see that the eyes are really bright. These lights are really cool, and they will work wonders with all the nighttime pictures you want to take. So if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. For now, this is all I have to say. So I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh boy. This isn't a great outro. I'm not great at doing outros. Goodbye.